We ought not to remember that life is wear enough, and that a smaller part of it is left daily, that if a man's life should happen to be longer than ordinary, yet it is uncertain whether his mind will keep pace with his years, and afford him sense enough for business, and power to contemplate things human and divine. Hippocrates, who cured so many diseases, himself fell ill and died. The Chaldeans, who foretold other people's death, at last met with their own fate. Alexander, Pompey, and Julius Caesar, who had destroyed so many towns and cut off so many thousands of horse and foot in the field, were forced at last to march off themselves. Heraclitus, who argued so much about the universal conflagration, died through water by a dropsy. Democritus was eaten up with vermin. Another sort of vermin destroyed Socrates. What are these instances for? You have embarked, you have made your voyage and your port. Debark then without more ado. If you happen to land upon another world, there will be gods enough to take care of you. But if it be your fortune to drop into nothing, why then you will be no more solicited with pleasure and pain. Then you will have done drudging for your outer covering, which is more unworthy in proportion as that which serves it is worthy. For the one is all soul, intelligence, and divinity, whereas the other is but dirt and corruption. For the future, do not depend your thoughts upon other people, unless you are led to it by common interest. For the prying into foreign business, that is, using upon the talk, fancies, and contrivances of another, and guessing at the what and why of his actions, does but make a man forget himself and ramble from his own guiding principle. He ought, therefore, not to work his mind to no purpose, nor throw a superfluous link into the chain of thought, and more especially to avoid curiosity and malice in his inquiry. Accustom yourself, therefore, to think upon nothing but what you could freely reveal, if the questions were put to you, so that if your soul were thus laid open, there would be nothing appear but what was sincere, good-natured, and public-spirited, not so much as one voluptuous or luxurious fancy, nothing of hatred, envy, or unreasonable suspicion, nor aught else which you could not bring to the light without blushing. Be not unwilling, selfish, unadvised, or passionate in anything you do. Do not affect quaintness and points of wit, neither talk nor meddle more than is necessary. Take care that the divinity within you has a creditable charge to preside over, that you appear in the character of your sex and age. Act like a Roman emperor that loves his country, and be always in a readiness to quit the field at the first summons, and ere you are claiming your discharge, manage your credit so that you need neither swear yourself nor want a voucher. Let your air be cheerful. Depend not upon external supports, nor beg your tranquility of another. And, in a word, never throw away your legs to stand upon crutches. Think nothing for your interest which makes you break your word. Quit your modesty, hate, suspect, or curse any person, or inclines you to any practice which will not bear the light and look the world in the face. For he that values his mind and the worship of his divinity before all other things need act no tragic part, laments under no misfortune, and wants neither solitude nor company, and which is still more, he will neither fly from life nor pursue it, but is perfectly indifferent about the length of shortness of the time in which his soul shall be encompassed by his body. And if he were to expire this moment, he is as ready for it as for any other action that may be performed with modesty and decency. For all his life long, this is his only care, that his mind may always be occupied as befits a rational and social creature. Every man's life lies all within the present, which is but a point of time, for the past is spent, and the future is uncertain. Life moves in a very narrow compass, yes, and men live in a small corner of the world too, and the most lasting fame will stretch but to a sorry extent. For, alas, poor transitory mortals, who handed down no little even of themselves, much less of those who died long before their time. If you will be governed by reason, and manage what lies before you with industry, vigor, and if you will not run out after new distraction, but keep your divinity pure, even as though you must at once render it up again, your mind staunch and well disciplined, as if this trial of behavior were your last. And if you will but cleave to this, and be true to the beast of yourself, fearing and desiring nothing, but living up to your nature, standing boldly by the truth of your word, and satisfied therewith, then you will be a happy man, but the whole world cannot hinder you from so doing. Men do not know in how many senses they can take the words to steal, to buy, to be quiet, to see what should be done, for this is not effected by eyes, but by another kind of vision.